More than 3 million people now face eviction, including thousands here in Florida. This comes after the Supreme Court blocked the Biden administration from enforcing a temporary ban late last week. Mary DeVries is with Jacksonville Area Legal Aid and is joining us via Zoom this morning. She's an expert in this matter when it comes to this legal process. Mary, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Morning, Jennifer.
So, Mary, for those who live in homes where the landlord has already begun the eviction process, meaning they may already have an eviction notice on their front door, what are their options to maybe slow this down, to give them at least time to find another place, albeit maybe save enough money to find another place?
Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options for tenants who have already received an eviction notice or who have an eviction lawsuit pending in court. The termination of the CDC order was really the only thing that was preventing most tenants who are delinquent on rent from being evicted in the state of Florida. We are encouraging our clients to, or people that we speak with, to contact the landlord to try to negotiate a move-out agreement if they are still unable to catch up on the rent. For tenants who have applied for rental assistance, we're encouraging them to follow up on those applications and to keep the landlord notified of what information is still needed in order to process that application. And if the tenant has been sued, we're encouraging tenants to notify the court of the pending application for rental assistance, just so the court has that information before it when making decisions.
What are people with whom you've spoken telling you about the rental assistance? We know it's really been a very slow process in terms of getting that financial aid because there really is so much paperwork that has to be filled out.
Yeah, we're hearing that as well from tenants that we're speaking with, that the application process is long. Of course, neither the city or the county has developed the requirements for the program, so the agencies processing these applications have to follow the guidelines that the federal government set out. We have heard that some of those restrictions or requirements have been loosened in hopes of facilitating the rental assistance applications, but nevertheless, some of those still aren't being processed quickly. And it's a process that you need to continuously follow up on in order to get that rental assistance paid out to your landlord.
Mary, were you, surprised last week when this happened? And what kind of feedback are you receiving from people? I mean, how would you describe the situation happening in Jacksonville as an example, with those who now are finding themselves that they really have to find a place to live right away because they're being kicked out?
Well, based on the Supreme Court's prior guidance, I don't know that we were necessarily surprised or shocked by the decision. However, the timing or the quickness of it was definitely surprising. Certainly, when we speak with families, when we were speaking with families about the CDC order, we caution them that there's pending litigation that could have changed that could cause the order to terminate early. But for families who are facing homelessness, we encourage them to contact United Way at 211 in order to access the emergency shelter programs.
Mary DeVries is with Jax Area Legal Aid. Thank you for your time this morning. Appreciate it. And we want to remind you also that if you have any questions or you need legal advice as a tenant or a landlord, you can call Jacksonville Area Legal Aid by dialing 356-8371. Their services, legal services, are free. Again, that number, 356-8371. We'll be right back with your forecast.